Roger Putman, who knows quite a lot about the days right before the Bear was even built, and maybe even can tell us some things about the early days of the Bear.
Well, the history of the course speaks for itself, and obviously in the relation to what everybody thinks of the course as being the opening of the course and the golf and the hype that went along with the building of a very, very difficult golf course. Before it was a golf course, it was fairly an open field. It was pretty much just an open situation out here and a non-used portion of land. But in the wintertime, we have this wonderful ski race called the Vasa, the North American Vasa. And for a number of years, the race was actually started here on property. And it actually started out on the area where the hole number 1 is for the Bear right now. And back then, of course, the cross-country skiing was a very popular sport that was becoming very well known throughout the world and here in the U.S. And so subsequently, the race itself had over 1,500 competitors lined up in the winter. So although the Bear might hibernate in the wintertime, the use of it didn't. We certainly made great use of the property at that point.
Well, it's exciting to think about that because I think maybe cross-country skiers at a start are about as colorful a sight as you'll ever see.
Well, some of the golf outfits nowadays kind of belay that, but in this particular case, yeah, the bright colors and then the element of camaraderie and quite honestly, the race itself was filled with a lot of people who really didn't have the necessary experience to complete the distance very fast. So for most, it was just a trip to get to the finish line. And as Art has told us, of course, he had quite an interesting experience in one of his Vasas, and we should talk about that later.
Well, some of us are just happy to be able to finish, as you say, and we consider ourselves the other end of the curve. Somebody has to hold up that end as well.
That's correct. Although, you know, now, of course, the golf course is kind of made a name for itself over the past 25 years with wonderful events on it. We had a senior event here back in 1990, I believe, or 91, I'm not sure exactly, but in this particular case, the course has matured and become a very popular stopping point for all levels of golfers.
Well, now, you are the tournament director, and we have a pretty exciting tournament scheduled for today, June 22nd. Can you tell us about what folks will expect?
They'll expect perfect conditions. The golf course has never been in finer shape, in my humble opinion. And believe me, that opinion's humble because I played it the other day, and for the first time in a long time, I might add. And it still put me to the test. But the event itself today, of course, is a celebration of bringing people who have been affected by the Bear Golf Course, who were influential in building it and operating it. So we have some past pros, some past directors of golf, a number of folks who are coming up here to celebrate the 25 years it's been going.
Well, Roger, we look forward to an exciting day. Thank you very much for talking with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.